Alright guys, hello and welcome back. We're into the round 3 game here. It's going to be Ullr facing off against Donger Esports in this particular matchup. I'm Zidon here with Hindu once again. And, well, last game, it was a bit of a rough one. But this one I'm hoping it'll be a little bit more of an exciting one overall.
Well, Team Ullr signed second position, had a great last week. Obviously, we saw their opponents who they beat last week in Legion, who were number 1 seed, and they're up against Donger. Raise your Dongers in chat, guys, or your Ullrs. You've got to pick one. If you had to raise Dongers or Ullrs, pick one and raise them, because that's the game we're going to see on the screens now. Bakasura Bats bands. Ooh, that's interesting, especially because of all the jungle focus. It's normally towards junglers like Bastet and Thor, but Ullr have chosen Bats and Baka.
Yeah, and back on the other side, Bastet bandit as well. Be curious if we see a full-on just jungler assassin ban out here. Serqet is still available. I mean, Thor is available. They're going to go the on her route, but this leaves a pretty powerful pick for Ullr right out of the gates. They have some options.
I'm very disappointed that we only saw one Donger race in chat and it got timed out. Damn you, Moobot. Damn you. My troll nearly worked, but it didn't work well enough. There wasn't enough Dongers raised. Serqet gets through, though, and gets first picked by Ullr. Not a surprise to see her get through. And so if she does get through, get instantly picked. And her Bastet with focus more. I would have honestly preferred to see and her Serqet banned from Donger Esports here, not let Serqet through, maybe let Bastet through instead. But with them giving away that jungle priority of Serqet, they do get the option of the duo lane. That's going to be Xbalanque and Athena.
Yeah, pretty powerful combination. We saw it a few times so far today. On the side, they're not quite sure if Ullr wants to go for the Sylvanas pick with the Geb. It looks like it's going to be Geb. Works quite well against Athena. 1 stone shield later, that taunt is no longer quite as powerful as it was. Plus, of course, that lovely Blink Cataclysm initiations later on. Geb really has never fallen out of favor as one of the top supports for a long time. But for Lassus over in the mid lane, going with the Isis pick, he's been playing that a little bit on his own. And Isis, while she's generally considered a bit more of a safe pick, I expect big things out of it this game.
Isis has so much in her kit that a lot of people don't realize, and she's got so many variants to her. She can be strong at all stages of the game. If she falls behind, she's just like any other mage though, and has to rely on just becoming more of a CC bot for the team as well. But has great damage potential, good team fight control, CCs, 2 CCs available for her. You can't really complain about that on one god. So Isis is one of those picks in mid lane, and she doesn't really have that many bad matchups in all honesty nowadays, especially since the Vulcan change.
I want to see the Potion of Magical Power rush for the level 2 kill.
Oh, well, the early aggression's there with Serqet as well. It's quite possible they could go for that one. I'd look for something very safe in mid lane. Maybe an Agni pick here would be very good for Donger Esports for the mid lane to go against this Isis. Poseidon's not too bad still. He's got equal wave clear to her. It's going to be dependent on what Ullr choose to ban out. They could look to focus a mid laner here. It wouldn't surprise me if they do.
And it's definitely a possibility. Artemis...
Whoa. They banned Artemis over Cupid? Whoa, Nelly. Well, Nelly, did they not get the email about Cupid?
Cupid could kind of stomp Xbalanque. A big part of Xbalanque is that mobility gets out of that Rising Jaguar, allows him to reposition mid-fight. Cupid, with the Fields of Love, kind of says, no, you're staying grounded, and I'm going to put a heart bomb on you and stun you and do all these nasty things to you that you don't want to be on the receiving end of. So, that said, Janus did get locked in by the Dongers, pretty strong mid-lane mage, should work pretty well. On the other side, they're looking at Ullr right now, though, not going the Cupid route, and as he does get locked in, Ullr can work pretty well against Xbalanque as well with the Axe Standstone.
Secret Zapman strat's coming out once again. What he's trying to do is make people forget Cupid exists so he can play it in the finals like he did last week and win. Secret Zapman strats. He knows what he's doing. Very intelligent player there. He's above the board. He's got like a chess game. He's like 10 moves ahead of everybody. Always thinking. And once again, not a surprise to see totally going with that Vamana safe lane for the solo, especially when he doesn't know what he's going to be against. He's already banned out Bakasura and the bats, so he doesn't have to deal with those. And that's why you saw those bans come through more than likely. And obviously the Agni ban, like I said, Agni's very good against Isis and could provide a lot of potential possibilities for Isis to get caught. So not a surprise to see that ban. Final pick coming through though for Donger. What's it going to be?
They were hopping over the Chang'e for a little bit. They're going to go Chronos instead. With the changes he received about a month ago, or a month or so ago now, to his Phase 2 of his real time, makes his wave career a lot better. He's a hyper carry as well. But going up to the Vamana, I don't know, could be a little bit riskier. And before rewind, he might potentially get caught out, clear the path, an Umbrella Ring, an Armored Umbrella combination out of Vamana will hurt a fair little bit. My question is, are they? There's a little bit of potential. I saw this yesterday a couple times getting done. Some teams have been playing around with sticking the AD carry over in the solo lane. Up against Vamana, that Xbalanque could work quite well, and then have Chronos as the AD carry role.
Well, I mean, either Chronos or Xbalanque is not going to have the worst time
Yeah.
in lane against a Vamana. They're going to be able to farm pretty safely. Vamana's really only got the Umbrella rank to try and close the gap. If you can juke that, then you're going to be pretty safe in there just to farm up towards the later stages of the game. So not really a big issue for them to have to deal with. If they do put Chronos into the duo lane, that's not a bad thing either. Really, Xbalanque going to get free farm over in solo, be able to influence fights still with the Darkest of Nights available to him, and help put the pressure on. Not sure whether or not Ullr versus Chronos goes in Chronos' favour though. They've both got about the same amount of poke power. Maybe a bit more of aggressive lane from Donger Esports though, from doing that if they did go for the Chronos route. But you know, it wouldn't surprise me if they just go for standard here.
Yeah, wouldn't be too surprising. That said, there's a lot of global presence on the side of the Dongers though. If they could, everybody but Chronos has something.
Everybody but Chronos. Well, guys, we'll be back shortly. See how Eager do up against Donger Esports this time round. We're just in spectator delay right now. We'll be right back with the action once these boys have loaded in.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's Eager facing off against Donger Esports in this third match of the day for the North American Challenger Cup. Eager, second seed team right now. They took first place last week. They have their eyes set on first place to push them out, possibly up to first seed going forward into week 4. You know, going for the NA scene overall, Hindu. It's quite a, you know, it's a big pack up front looking for those big first place seeds.
It's really close.
Yeah.
It's really, really close over in NA, honestly, right now. Eager, probably my favourites to probably make it through in the #1 spot, but Legion not far behind them, if not able to take it away from Nomad 2. And then you've also got the likes of Return and King's Landing, who are, you know, edging their bets as well, trying to get themselves involved. So there's a lot of potential teams. Even some in 6th, 7th, and 8th, 7th, 8th, and 9th are actually quite strong as well. Looking at this game though, and at the beginning of this one thing I want to note, and we've not touched on it just yet in the broadcast, is the change with Watcher's Gift. We're going to see a Watcher's Gift picked up this time round by Athena, played by Purple. Watcher's Gift very, very strong now because of the mana regen that it's got on it. Gives you the extra gold in the game. We're going to have a pause so we can talk through this a little bit more. And I don't mind it being picked up in this situation. I'm expecting more and more people will start switching back towards Watcher's Gift again in Season 2. Unless you're against somebody like an Ares in lane, where you're probably going to want Vanguard so you don't get poked too much. But against a Geb in this scenario, I like the call coming out from Purple. The only issue is he's got to take into account the hyper-aggression that comes out from Zapman sometimes. And with that little bit of weakness in protections and that little bit less HP, you might see Zapman try and exploit that a little bit in the early stages if he's not careful. He might not realize how under-tanky he will be now just because of that.
Definitely, and as we go forward, a deep ward placed down by Anatoly over there. They could possibly look for this invade. There's no double hog as they do have that Chronos over for the solo lane. So with the double hog for the mana buff, you know, we touched on it in picks and bans how Chronos does have that wave to phase 2 of his Wheel of Time when he gets that full 100% mana reduction for a couple of seconds. But essentially lets him use his 1 and 3 for just the cost of his 2. He won't have a bad time, but without a mana buff, he's going to really be focused to dedicating his mana that he does have solely to wave clear. Really won't be able to look to poke too much.
Well, let's see if he could do invade here. They've dropped down the speed buff. Will they go for their own blue or will they look for the invade? Because the blue buff hasn't been started yet by the likes of Donger Esports. They're not going to rotate over though, just going to go to secure their own blue. They might be able to drop this quick enough to go over there and contest as well, if they so choose to. A little bit late though to the party, just going to go farm the wave instead. Nothing exciting to begin with.
And I'm also a little disappointed Lassus doesn't have a potion. Or he has a potion, but not the magical potion for all that extra damage. Nice little trick with Isis level 2. You hit level 2 early, look for the aggression. Although in this case, Lassus doesn't care that he doesn't have it. Well, Roasted already put down quite a bit of health. He has that potion taken away.
You don't necessarily need that magical potion to put the pressure on his Isis in this lane. Oh, he gets hit by that other Spirit Ball as well. That was a nice play from Lassus, actually landing that one. Janus kind of walked into it, and now he's going to have to sit under the tower for the most part as Dare to Care swings around to mid lane to soak up experience. Now they're going to go and steal away back Harpies again.
That makes a lot of sense. Getting that early lead rolling over in the left lane. Eager also looking for aggression onto the Donger Esports dual lane. Athena down to half health already. Her health potion's not used as of now, but just be a little careful. The poke potentially from Zapman could be pretty deadly.
She has got one ticking on her right now, and she's not popped another one just yet, just for the time being. But eating a lot of poke again. This is what I said about the early game, though. And that Watcher's Gift, that man's aggression might hurt her. And at the moment, it really has. She's going to have to play very safe in the next wave. If she sticks around, she's going to sit right at the back. And if Zapman leaps in, she's dead.
Pretty much. And does he have the glory band? He does. No big raid as of yet, but looking at it right now, another back copy invade coming out of the Eager jungle. They're looking potentially for as much as they possibly can find. The portal came down, did catch out Dare to Care, but right now only level 1 the portal. The Unstable Vortex didn't hit for much, only 1 tap. So it's just pretty much going to be in the mid lane. Donger Esports need to just hold up that tower and just wait for the opportunity when those ultimates come online. Look for a proper fight in about a minute for those mid Harpies.
This is going to be a level 5 versus level 4 scenario very, very quickly for Eager in a moment. They've managed to clear both back Harpies, farm the mid wave together the whole time, and 1 experience needed for each of them. Level 5 online for Dare to Care. Now he's looking to try and pick someone off around the corner. Watch out for Thor if he overextends.
Can they find it? There's the last breath coming in onto Thor. To kind of drop down. They're going to find first blood for Janus. They answered one back, but Donger Esports come out on top just because of extra first blood gold for them. Well played by those guys. Yeah, the tower again. I believe that's the second game in a row where Serqet died to a tower.
Yep. What it is people playing Serqet making the mistake of using the last breath, and it positions you behind the target on the back, which means that you get points at tower range. It's all the mistake that was made by Eager there, so they gave up first blood, and that just gave them an ever so slightly dip in golden experience, but they're still in the leader. Eager with mid Harpy spawning in 8 seconds time. We'll see whether they're going to be able to get both of these. Athena's here on the left, but she's half health level 4. Mid lane though.
That fight going on. The Circle of Protection came out last, is picking up that kill onto Janus, looking for a little bit more. Thor got caught by the Spirit Ball, but is alright. Athena's here looking for the Raw. There's the Cataclysm. They want this kill right now. They want to get a lead building big time in their favor. Purple will barely survive. Isis Lassus is looking for it. Will he find it? Second to last Wind Gust does find that kill. Dropping that silence. Doesn't want to get caught by Tectonic Rift. Will. The double tap hits on the backswing, but otherwise it looks like
he hit him with a double tap. Left side though, Xbalanque's had to put the Darkness of Nice to survive against Zatman, who's beating him down with axes. The minions did some good work there. Zatman wins that trade. If he's got anything left, he should be able to bring down Wonton. Ninja here, but Wonton very wisely going to back away from that engagement. Zatman's going to get a bit of free farm here, put the pressure on, and lose Xbalanque a wave in lane.
Meanwhile, that was going on. Both mid Harpies did go to the side of Eager, picking up a back Harpy camp as well while they head back to base for their first shopping spree of the game. Boots coming online for a couple of these guys. Looks like Aurora's going to be going the same route, looking for those Shoes of Focus, more likely than not for the cooldown reduction. He'll be a little bit more squishy going forward, but no one on his team is going to be complaining about getting more of those stone shields earlier on.
No, hell no, not at all. Shoes of Focus online though, thought Lassus early on in this game didn't rush the Doom Mob just yet, went for the mobility, the cooldown reduction there in that build, just to be able to spam a little bit more often. Might be able to catch Janus here on the rotation back to mid lane here. Silence comes out, doesn't connect, neither does Spirit Ball. And the pull out saves the day. Wall not going to find himself from Thor though. He's actually going to take more damage than he gave out. He really did.
Yeah, Tectonic Rift didn't quite catch Isis. She was in that Wind Gust. Kind of just able to skirt around to the side of it. Over that solo lane as well. Chronos can be forced back to base right now to heal himself up. Look for a first back in the game. Yeah, didn't get much health out of it. Anatoly, you know, kind of winning this lane. It was back and forth. It was pretty close earlier on. There's the Blink. There's a Cataclysm coming out. Looking for Gizmy under the tower with Lassus. Will find that one yet again. 2 ultimates for a quick kill. These guys are looking to gain a hold on this game and not let it go right now. Yeah, it's kind of lurking around the corner, but... Speed buff.
Well, they know speed buff's up now. They know speed buff's up. They know Chronos just base. Chronos going to do back Harpies. He's going to lose his blue. He's going to watch the speed buff get taken away as well. And Eager starting to dominate their will on this game once again. A little bit of a repeat from what we saw from Legion last game round up against their opponents. And Eager doing the same thing this game. They've not attempted a goal for you yet, but expect one soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on the table. Mid Harpies will be up in a little bit. I think we might see that first. But there's a lot of jungle buffs on the map. They took away the enemy's jungle buffs and looked around Serqet. Yeah.
He was sat in ambush, but he got like Janus saw him in the jungle. He saw Serqet in ambush range. That's why he poured out immediately. Serqet just sat there and went, "What's up?
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm just chilling. Okay, you're not gonna fight? Cool. I'll just take red buff. Thanks a lot."
Yeah. Right now, a little bit of a level advantage in favor of Dare to Care right there over the mid laner. Janus could have looked for the combo, but at the same time, Serqet had her full kit up. You know, a full Serqet combo, and yeah, I don't know, it would have been a rough one on the back of Janus. You know, he uses that portal, uses an unstable vortex with that chunk of damage, but then he's kind of done for a few seconds. Serqet, a full combo into Janus, he probably would have died in exchange, so I actually like the call for Janus to say, nah, I don't want anything to do with this one, I'm just out of here outright. So going forward, Janus is definitely going to have to be careful of that Serqet positioning, that Serqet burst. He's very slippery, he can escape fights quite easily going through the walls of the portals, but the burst from Serqet, he could potentially get chased over the wall as well using the ambush.
Well, mid Harpies did go to Eager on the left-hand side. Right one's due to spawn any second. Will begin flashing any moment now as the 3 members of Eager group get themselves in position to do it after taking away the whole jungle of Donger Esports. Rotation right from Dare to Care. They may look for this Chronos here. Flying Dog Kicker does have his ultimate up, trying to back, going to get hit by the full wombo of Dare to Care, and he's going to get brought down, but meanwhile Lassus finds himself a kill in mid as well.
Yeah, Roar helping Lassus out with that one. Right to the Harpies now, going Eager as well. I touched on it already. They have the reins right now for this one. They do not want to let those go in any way, shape, or form. I would not be surprised they found another kill or two. They will turn their attention to that first Gold Fury of the game. Silence drop it down. Thor teleporting away, but the Cobra's Kiss connects for a lot of damage. Gimsy in a spot of trouble. Can he get out of this one? The Hammer teleport is already down. Preemptive strike gets Athena out safely. But Ullr having control of this lane. Thor's gonna have to go back to base and heal up. There's a ward place, deep ward place down. They're going for this Gold Fury.
D-Ward is very, very smart here. Keep an eye in case Thor does want to try and ult back into that engagement and defend the Gold Fury, which has been started now. Zapman's going to rotate a little bit late. Totally rotates over from solo. Has the time to do so because of the Chronos. The fight rages on though. The Gold Fury was reset there as we were looking for a pick. And now Dare's actually going to go back to base. They've changed their mind about doing the Gold Fury here. Quite surprising. But they might be able to find the Jubba. Not going to find it this time actually. Silence does not connect from Lasses thanks to the Rising Jaguar.
Yep. Retreating back at a tier 2 tower, going back to base. I like the call by Ullr to hold on the Gold Fury, look for the picks instead. But Athena there's always that chance they just get in at the right time, pop that Wrath of the Gods. Unfortunately, Athena actually doesn't have it right now. Only still the tier 1 hand of the Gods, so...
Not at the moment. She has got her boots online. She's looking to be able to work on that next, though. She's got a Sentry Ward online now, which is good. Hopefully she can get over there, defend that as well. She's about 100 gold short here of having that Hog 3 available. Best benefit of being Athena, though, Zayden, is the fact that she can rotate in late with the ultimate and then still get there to try and steal it away. So even though she's not got it just yet, it's not the worst case scenario. She should have the gold by the time they go for it next time round.
Definitely. Roar manning up the mid lane 1v2. They could possibly look for something. He doesn't have any defensive items right now. Good damage coming out. Stone Shield himself not going to find that double tap either. Right now, Roar is still squishy. He doesn't have any defensive items. He's still within that point where Guardians are, kind of easy to focus down. They could really look to pick him up, keep that Wrath of Gods off the table for a little bit, and deny that Gold Fury for as long as possible. But right side jungle. Thor in a spot of trouble.
Got to be able to find out one deck to guys going to find it. The portal through did not connect through space and time, did not go through. Now that's on cooldown as well. Athena actually ulted over here, I believe. It looks like she did. She actually misclicked, ulted onto Chronos, and now she's going to pay the iron price herself to Lasses. And that could be a potential for the Gold Fury, but speed buffs up, and they might look for that first.
Yeah, and mana buff as well. I wouldn't be surprised afterwards. The Athena Defender of Olympus can actually be pretty tricky. I actually had one time. I accidentally latched onto an Emir who was driving strike past my camera by the enemy Hercules, and I latched onto a Emir who was 2 feet in front of me. It was sad, it was disappointing, it was hilarious when it occurred.
Blue buff does get taken by Tolly away from the Chronos in the right-hand lane. Tolly's in a bit of trouble here, but he waited patiently with his cooldowns. He might still die for this one, though. He may go down, and he's going to Flying Dog Kicker. I've never heard a name like that before. Who wants to kick dogs?
Well, flying, nevertheless. I mean, that's just like
flying.
A flying kick. It's not just I'm going to kick the dog, like kind of shove him out of the way because he's blocking a door. That's full-blown, like... Japanese kung fu, or Asian kung fu movie, not Japanese, whatever. Flying off the table, driving, flying, kick over. I don't even know where I'm going with this one. Yeah, flying. That's so wrong.
Aggression on the left-hand side. They're looking for the red buff for Dare to counter Zapman. Bit overextended, but there's no engagement coming out from Donger Esports, and now it's them that they've engaged on as Lasses turns up looking for a potential double with Circle of Protection. Zap going to clean up the 1 kill onto Thor. Gizmy goes down, and now they turn their attention to Roasted Napkins, who plays it very, very safe with Athena now coming in to defend as well, who's on half health there.
Yeah, Defender of Olympus, Wrath of the Gods is online. They could look to contest this one around. Defender of Olympus is down a lot of ultimates, only the Darkest of Nights plus the Thor Rainbow of Dawn. He's not going to get to this party in time. Backside, Lassus catches Purple out. No Wrath of the Gods in place. Ullr will get the Gold Fury. Looking for a kill right now onto Roasted Napkins. He just got burned once again.
Fortunate.
Someone had that oven temperature turned up a little too high.
Yeah, just a little bit there. He used the bees to avoid the axe, juked the axe anyway, but then ate the spirit ball to the back of the head. Yeah, eat a spirit ball to the back of the head, you're not going to live very long. He's going to drop down. They're going to take tier 1 tower and a Roar. Still going aggressive in the jungle. MVP last week. Can he make a play happen here? Doesn't look like it for now. Just a shockwave him away. Ullr in a full command and control of this game now. 13,000 experience, 7,000 gold lead.
What I want to talk about too is the wards. In a situation like this, I really feel that Donger Esports need to have the wards placed more defensively. Yeah, that offensive ward, kind of keep vision on the far side of the Gold Fury pit, but as much as Ullr in the jungle, they need vision on their own side of the map. Speaking of map,
talk about their own side of the map. Zapman's over here, getting aggressed on by 2. Does disengage, but Gizmy goes to the sky through space and time. Does come out and actually nearly catch Zapman there. He's going to get torn in and picked off. Zapman, a little bit overextended. The rest of the team left him, and they saluted him bravely as he fought 4v1 at the end of that one.
Yeah, they spent a lot for it, but when you're behind, sometimes you do need to spend a lot to get a lot back. Wasn't quite a shutdown boson coming up, although Serqet going in big, looking for the big play. Defender must drop down, going to help mitigate some of that damage, but will it be enough? Going back in, looking for the ambush coming. Good taunt from Athena, trying to keep him alive. He's very, very low. One attack will secure. Lassus is in the party too. We'll get that kill onto Wonton Ninja. Gizmi in the back as well. The Cobra's Kiss taunt, the silence coming out. Circle protection from Lassus. 2v4. They are cleaning house right now.
Yeah, and now Janus is going to try to get away from the wing gust through the portal, but there on the other side is a rogue waiting in the wings, looking to pick him up. Doesn't have the rollout available. Meanwhile, Spirit Ball connects from Lass's wing gust as well to bring down purple. Finally, a rogue goes in with the Blink Cataclysm Shockwave combination to kill off Napkins once again.
They found a big play in the left lane, but unfortunately they spent pretty much everything they had. They had nothing left in reserve when that rotation came back out. If they had that tier 1 tower still to fall back to and defend, they might have stood a chance in that particular rotation by Ullr. But unfortunately, safe areas were just too far away for them to actually get back to in time. They lost a few in the back of it. Ullr now looking to bear down the left side tower. Wonton has returned to defend the lane, but just took a chunk of health from that Spirit Ball, and Aurora right now looking to chase down Gizmi and just kind of slapping each other a little bit in the jungle.
You know, it's bad when you check player damage. Just look at the charts right now as we're going to see Zatman kill off Gizmi once again. Purple, a little bit caught out. There's the silence there. Circle protection into a Spirit Ball. There's the blowing up of that. Purple's going to go down to Zatman as well for the double. Is he going to be able to find a triple here? Well, the rejuke from Jaguar is going to get him out. And there's the Wonton Ninja finding the kill on Lassie. Zatman, he's going to trade though.
Portal was beads out. I'm looking for this kill, turning back on Wonton Ninja is getting low, not going to win this trade. Unstable Vortex is mostly absorbed by that stone shield, caught in place by the stun as well. Zapman going to find himself a double, and the Deicide going forward.
That was a quadra. That was a double-double. It was a double-double for Zapman there. But look at the player damage, so we were just looking at before that little engagement there. Everybody apart from Aurora was just above the whole of the enemy team a second ago until this fight. But Gizmi's in the air. Can he find Zap?
He's looking for it. Zap going to use the Glory Bound to juke the stun. Defender of Olympus coming in. He is about to fall. The taunt was good, but not going to be enough. Zapman will find that kill. Unfortunately, if you taunt the person between you and your opponent, they will shoot your opponent rather than you. Which is what happened on
That's
unfortunate.
That they're aiming in that direction. That's the big issue. Yeah. Probably from there. 12k damage now for Zapman. See, tactical feeding from Zapman once again. He gets himself caught by 4 men on the left-hand side, comes back, then takes top player damage off Lasses and a quadra kill. Actually, he made it a penta, technically a fully delayed pentakill, because he re-killed Gizmi again when he respawned. So, you know, tactical. All tactical from Zapman. He knew what was going on in his mindset, planned and executed to perfection. So, yeah. Once again, not once again. Hasten Vitalis up on Vamana right now. Once he goes on that big baby form, there's going to be no slowing him down. Flying Dog Kicker, Anatoly probably not too happy about that animal abuse going on over that solo lane. Looking for the kill. Tectonic Rift from Thor, trying to buy himself some time. Rewind not available. He will get picked up. Gizmi going to try and tell it up, but it hit the wall. He's not going to anytime soon. The taunt, the through space, and time trying to turn this around. Will they? He's trying to get through the portal though! Oh, he tried to get through the portal by running back to it. He goes down, spreads the poison to Purple, and Purple's going to pay with his life as well. Oh, he could have just walked away, and he could have just left, and he went for the portal.
The poison is one of those things I think a lot of people forget about. There's just like so much going on in the course of a team fight. Serqet's poison, your little glowy and gooey and green and all stuff from the poison we get just for a passive. And it's like, yeah, I want to get away. I want to look for the fight. I want to keep fighting. It's like suddenly you spread a lot of true damage across your entire team when you explode, and it's like, oh, that didn't go particularly well.
Eager versus Fire Giant, Zapman versus now 3. Here we go. Zapman leaps over the wall to disengage against them. Going to get chased down by Purple, who uses the taunt, but at the same time the portal comes out. Zapman's still alive, duking out, jukes the wall, tries to turn the damage back around. Good poke onto Ninja, but Ninja survives by the skin of his teeth. Gizmi brings him down. Meanwhile, Eager get the Fire Giant.
I'm pretty
tactical. You see that?
Yeah,
tactical.
I'm pretty sure they did the exact same play last week. They had Zapman split push in the left lane, drawing the attention of everyone. As soon as everyone kind of was on that side of the map, Fire Giant. Nobody's here to stop us, and exactly what ended up happening here. Got it. No, it cost them Zapman, but yeah, he's tactically feeding anyway, so who really cares? But they got the Fire Giant of 4 members.
Tactically feeding. 4 members of the team are going to have it now, 24-5. Surrender vote is on cooldown now, as it was just used by Donger Esports. Not going to happen. 22,000 experience lead for Eager, 10,000 gold lead. They're looking pretty strong in this one as it stands. Checking out what Vitamin builds here, we're going to see Lassus picking up a Gem of Isolation. Something you don't see that often on the mid laner of an Isis anyway. Does provide a slow, decent magical power and more sustain with that health and mana, but it's not something you normally see in her kit. She's normally looking for raw damage more than anything else. Max cooldown reduction as well. Going to be looking for the pick in mid with Delta Care now.
They are through space into our portal. Are they going to get him through that wall? He's in a rough spot right now. Gizmy's here to help, as is Wonton Ninja. Getting through space and time. Last is in position. That wasn't the right way out of that jungle. Defender Olympus coming in. They want to turn this into a counter kill. Last is getting very low. Aegis just used, trying to stay alive. Serqet is here as well to have join this party. Health bar starting to get a little low. Lastus finds the first one. Purple finds one to answer back. Still 1 for 2. Can Purple get out of this? Geb is here. There's Thor dropping down. Going to teleport out through. Looks like the remaining 2 members here on the left side.
Gizmy played that well. Yeah. Gizmy played that so well to keep his team alive, but the Deathbane chasing from Detica is going to bring down one. They're looking for Gizmy now with a roll, using the rollout. Cataclysm! Celebration. That's what it was for. It was for celebrationary purposes. We will not discuss that again. Aurora, please. Everyone spam Failfish. Do it now. Everyone spam Failfish in salute of Aurora's amazing play. Now he's going to die to the mid lane of Chronos. Well, the solo lane of Chronos.
Serqet is still here, though. Still looking for more blood. Aurora barely going to survive. Anatoly finds the kill on the Flying Dog Kicker. As right now, the taunts out of Deadercare are very spot on. He's finding these, turning these guys around left side. Meanwhile, Zatman, not distracted by the little chasing going on in the mid lane. Once again, 1v like the entire enemy team. Look, this time maybe realizing he might not fare too well against that many guys. Choosing wisely to kind of pull back from that Phoenix a little bit.
See, tactical. He goes aggressive when he needs to, but tactically withdraws back to the safety if he needs to. He said he's going to go for Golf Fury. Tactical. That's what you got to say about Zapdoman all the time. Just tactical. It's always planned. It's always planned. It always works out perfectly. But Eager in this game, they're looking strong at the moment. Some of the builds are going to be a bit questionable in these stages. They're so far ahead that you do see funky things come out that you wouldn't normally see. I feel like the Generations 1, Malice isn't something that you see all the time coming out on Serqet these days. He's still a pretty strong item though. But Zatman might be able to find Wonton Ninja's buff in the jungle. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Going to try and steal this some way. Little duel between the two of them. Who's going to win it? Well, it's going to be a 2v1 again in a second. Sorry, 3v1. Sorry, 4v1. Because here comes Thor 2. I expect any second.
They look for an Emerald Dawn from Thor. Looking to kill on his Zaman. Zone Shield though, and the lifesteal's health is shooting strap back up. Lassus finds a kill. Finds the double. Still looking for more going forward. Zaman using that Glory Brand to chase forward. Deadercare looking for the cover because we'll find it onto Wonton Ninja. They're looking to close this fight out with even more.
Will they be able to bring down Wonton Ninja? Rising Jaguar goes off the poison, still ticking. One more tick will bring him down. Deadercare unstoppable. Meanwhile, rest of Eager in mid lane gonna bring down the tier 2 tower. Half health right now. Chronos, split push to victory, my friend. Can you get there in time? If you're gonna base race, I don't think you're gonna win this one.
5 members, the 2 towers, and the Phoenix will be rough. Deadercare finds a kill onto Roasted Napkins. Almost not quite the DSI purple respawn. Here comes Chronos as well, recalling back from that lane. Or excuse me, Thor respawning. Chronos still split pushing down on that right lane. Taunt is good. The silence, all the abilities. Deadercare finds the kill onto purple. 9-1-11 right now out of that jungle with the Serqet. As the Titan now under threat, down to half health. This isn't looking too good right now.
It's up to Flying Dog Kicker against the will. Now these dogs that he can kick, or is he going to have to rewind away? Looks like he will rewind away. Circle of Protection comes out. Eager take the game and move themselves on to round 4. Quarterfinal, boys, for the boys of Eager. They're going to be up against Resist Gaming in their next game.
Yeah, there's another rough one. Eager coming out of the gates very strong in the middle of this game. Donger Esports were looking for those big plays a couple times though. Just that early first blood. They got that first blood. Second game in a row. We saw the Serqet forget the fact that she's going to end up behind her opponent, and well, it kind of backfired. They gave up that first blood. A little bit of a blunder for Deadercare, but after that first death he received, went on big 9-1-12. Ice last as well. That mid lane 14-2-7 on that Isis. Big numbers coming to these guys. Roar 2, not to give credit or to give credit where credit's due. 1-0-17 on Geb. He was doing some good work.
Well, I mean, when he landed the Cataclysm, he did. I mean, let's not get carried away here, right? I mean, it's not an MVP play like he did last week just now. You might need to reassess his Geb plays if you're going to do Cataclysms like that going into the later rounds. We'll find out, though, as the boys of Eager move forward. Guys, we'll be right back with the next round game shortly. I'm sure we'll tune in with Eager again shortly, sooner rather than later.